Finally, I got live on StreamYard. I kept trying, and it kept giving me an error. It said, wait a minute, try again. So I kept waiting a minute and trying again, and finally I get live. Hello, everybody. I got Gladys, Donna, Dennis and grandkids, Cindy. My mom stopped wearing jeans. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn my sound off. And here's why. First, they're heavily comfy. Stretch Active feels like butter when you touch it. Threw me off whenever dry fast. Second, I was having trouble getting live on StreamYard. It kept giving me error messages. But hi, Cindy, Donna, Dennis, Gladys, Time Traveler, Karen, welcome. Connecticut. So Gladys is from Connecticut too, I believe. And Time Travel Karen is from Connecticut, looks like. So welcome, Connecticut. How's everybody doing today or this evening? Not today. Y'all doing pretty good today? Trying to get my camera situated just right. Hi, Time Traveler. Hello, April. Aloha. Susan's here. Welcome. How y'all doing this evening? Cindy, they missed you last time. They were a huge amount of trolls. Yes, there was. Michael G is here. Hello. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Well, let me give you a tip, Dennis. When you boil your eggs, when you get finished cooking them, put them in extremely cold water immediately. And if you have ice, just put some ice in a bowl with water and put your eggs in there and let them cool off like that immediately out of the hot. And that is supposed to help them peel a lot easier. So you might try that. It might work. But I know what you mean. I get hold of eggs too sometimes, and oh my gosh, they will not peel for anything. And I might want to make deviled eggs with them, and I'm tearing the yolk all up. So my deviled eggs don't look good. And I found too, sometimes I will forget my eggs in my pot and leave them till the water's almost boiled out. My eggs are still fine, but I hate doing that. But I found another trick. If you'll bring your eggs to a boil, I mean a good hot rolling boil, and then just turn the burner off and leave your eggs in that boiling hot water and just let them cool off that way, you'll have a perfectly done boiled egg. Because I've done it both ways, and I really like the way they turn out. If you just bring it to a boil, turn the burner off, and just leave them be till the water cools off. You put a lot of salt in the water. I've never tried salt in the water. But hey, whatever works. Yeah, there's so many ways you wouldn't think there would be. There's a lot of ways to boil an egg, right? Yeah, me too, Dennis. I've done that before. I get so aggravated because my yolks keep breaking up and pulling apart because I can't get them peeled without tearing them up. So I just make egg salad. It's happened to me, so I know what you're talking about. I got on the prize tonight, the bracelet. Kind of neat. Cindy says, I'm sending you something tomorrow. Okay, I'll be surprised, whatever it is. Hello, Gladys. I'm glad to see you're back to your normal routine of being first in line in live chat. I got a piece of paper or something on my tongue. No, I didn't. I probably could have if I'd have wanted to, but no, I didn't make it. It was bought, already made. And Uncle BB's there. Hello, Uncle BB. Howard's Uncle BB today. And Tamara Douglas. Hello. Kissing that scarecrow behind you. Be my guest. And there's Paul's in the garden. Hello. How are you doing this evening? Janice says, I look forward to trivia night every week. Don't care if I win or not. It's fun. Yeah, that's the way to look at it. I mean, if you win, that's just a little added bonus. But if you don't win, it's not the end of the world. It's just a game. It's just for fun. It's always nice if you win something, but hey, I played a lot of games and things when I didn't win, so it didn't bother me. We're just giving people time to get in here before we get started. I had come up with another quote, and I guess it's really too early to even tell everybody because not everybody's in chat yet. But it says, where there is no vision, there is no hope. So just think about that a minute. Where there's no vision, there's no hope. You got to have a vision of the future, a vision of something to take place, or a vision of something that you want to accomplish, or you would not even think to accomplish it. So there'd be nothing there. Hey, how's that ice cream? I'd love a big old bowl of ice cream right now. Oh, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, no, well, wasn't it the Tin Man that, no, was it the Tin Man that needed the heart and the Scarecrow needed the brain? I don't remember. I get them confused. I know one needed a heart, one needed a brain. Oh, I see. Spent 45 minutes on the phone in the Philippines to get points back on my McDonald's app. Yeah, I could see where it would take you 45 minutes if you even got it accomplished then. Oh, you were eating a pumpkin pie blizzard from Dairy Queen. That sounds really good. I loved The Wizard of Oz when I was growing up. I've watched it several times. My granddaughter watched it and she loved the little ruby slippers. So that Christmas, Walmart had some. And I know they weren't expensive shoes or anything, but they looked just like the little silver, um, now I've lost my train of thought. They looked just like the little slippers that were in the Wizard of Oz. So I made her a dress, a real frilly dress, and it had the color in the dress, the ruby color, to match the slippers. My God, you would have thought I gave her $1 million. She loved those shoes. She loved her dress. She put them on and she says, Mama, look, I got ruby slippers like in the Wizard of Oz. It's like Dorothy's. It made her so happy, I tell you. Then I think Scarecrow needed courage. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was the Tin Man needed the brain. And I don't remember if it was the Scarecrow that needed the heart. Who was it needed the heart? I think they all did. The flying monkeys and the Wicked Witch, I was always scared of Toto. I hid behind the count when they came out. It first aired on CBS 1956. I know it was pretty early back, way back then, because I remember it seemed like the first time I ever watched it, it was in black and white. It was not even in color yet. So that sounds about right. Scarecrow needed a brain. The alien needed courage. Tin Man needed a heart. Okay. I know one needed a brain, one needed a heart, one needed courage. It was the lion that needed the courage. Tin Man needed a heart. But in all respect, they probably all needed all three. Dorothy wasn't in Kansas anymore. It was on at Christmas time. Yeah, I love that show. The first time I ever saw it, I was probably 8, 9, 10 years old, somewhere along in there. But I do remember it was in black and white the first time I ever saw it. But it was right after that, I think TVs went to color. Gladys says she'll take a pair of legs. Well, I wish I could give you a pair, Gladys, or I could fix you so you would get out of that bed and be able to walk. Janice said I was too scared to remember. Poor baby. How old are you, Jana? Black and white until she came out from the house from the tornado. Wicked Witch reminded you of the pediatric nurse. I don't remember any part of it being in color the first time I saw it. I think the whole thing was in black and white. Janice says, I'm a pediatric nurse now. Laughing with you. Yeah, there's a difference in laughing at someone than laughing with them. And there's Donna. Hello. Wilson's in the house. Hello, Wilson. The poppies. It was always on around Easter. I don't remember exactly when it was on. I just remember I saw it multiple times. Something biting my leg. Wilson just needed neck bones. Yeah, he needs neck bones and rice is what Wilson needs. And there's Karen Meyer. Hello, Karen. It's on now after Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. Hog's head. Yeah, he needs hog's head, neck bones, hog jowl, pig feet, chicken feet. He says, sure do want some. You're funny, Wilson. I just wonder what he really sits down and eats every day. Cindy says chitlins. I don't want any part of chitlins. I'm sorry. Cracklins, yeah. Chitlins, no. Now I could eat chicken necks and rice. That's pretty good. Neck bones and rice ain't bad. I've eaten plenty of neck bones before. And we want ice cream. Yeah, we want ice cream. Oh no. You had your tooth pulled in the movie while the movie was playing. Your grandson loves hog head cheese. I don't want any part of hog head cheese. I'm sorry. No. I don't even like the sound of the name of it. And there's Frida Cassidy. Hello. Paul's in the garden says she wants cow tongue. I don't want any cow tongue either. I'll eat the liver, but I don't want the tongue or the feet or the brains or the chitlins. I like fat back, but I don't want beef tripe. And then it said, Janet, did they tie it to a doorknob and slam the door? That's my dad's favorite way to pull teeth. I remember he did that to me one time. And I remember him doing it to a couple of my brothers too, as well. Just having us sit down, tie a string around our tooth and slam the door. And then we got our tooth to put up under the pillow that night because we knew the tooth fairy would come and bring us some money if we put it under our pillow. Yeah, I like pork rinds. They were actually saying they were going to do that. Oh, goodness. Tongue is supposed to be very tender. I don't know. I've never tried the tongue, time traveler. I don't have any lipstick on. It's just the color of my lips. I don't have any makeup on at all. You must have some pork neck bones, rice, and salt pork. Well, I like all of that, but I've not had pork neck bones in many, many years. And I've not had real salt pork in a long time. I mean, you get some out here, but it's more or less like bacon. It's not the salt pork we get back home. Janice says I have PTSD. with that movie for a few reasons. You were traumatized by that movie, right? Time Traveler says, April flowers, I like anything with butter. Well, I think it's going to be 21st century, unless y'all want to play one of the other ones. Yes, as a real small child, I guess it would be kind of creepy because you don't know if those things in that movie are real or not. You know, I was old enough when I watched it that I knew it wasn't real. It was all make believe. I knew that Tin Man wasn't, it was just a make believe man. And the scarecrow wasn't real, even though, you know, a real person played them. And little Buddy's trying to scratch a hole in the door. So let me let him in. He said he wants his evening snack. I mean, he's only been fed 3 or 4 times, and I just knocked the card down that Susan sent me. I had it on the freezer, so I had to put it back on the freezer. Gladys says, I'm not eating nobody's tongue. I don't think I want it either. I've heard a lot of people say it was good, and it probably is. I did not grow up eating it. I don't want it. I mean, I grew up eating liver, pork liver, beef liver. I'll eat the liver. I'll eat chicken liver, but I'm not eating some of this other stuff, you know, like the tongue and all this other crap. Mm-mm. I draw the line on some parts of the animal body. You already gobbled that whole handful. You just already gobbled that whole handful of treats up. You're going to get fat. You're going to get fat. They've only been fed 3 times today. No tails and rice either, Wilson. Oxtail. I've never had an oxtail. I'll stick with the pork neck bones. Dennis says I don't know how to spell that sheep sound. Bah! You'll not eat veal or lamb. Well, you know, I've heard that they've always had a misconception of what veal is. I've heard some people say that veal was the unborn lamb, but later in years, I heard that it was not one that was unborn. It was just a small young lamb, is what it was. I don't know. I don't usually buy veal, so I don't know. I'm not that familiar with what it is. I have eaten it, I think once or twice, many, many years ago, and it was okay. It's the baby one. Yeah. Which, I mean, there's no more to kill a baby lamb than it is a full adult lamb. I mean, you're still killing it, you're still consuming it. Well, From what I understand, it is one that was born. I heard years ago that it was one that was unborn. So I'm not really sure which it is. But yeah, at least let them be born before you butcher them. I mean, hey, it sounds kind of cruel. I mean, it's kind of cruel to have to butcher them anyway, you know. That would be hard for me to be a farmer and have to raise animals and then butcher them for meat. But I know somebody has to do it. No, I don't go for that either, Wilson. Or cows, no. My grandparents, I don't know, I've never known them the whole time I was growing up to ever butcher a cow. They had milk cows, dairy cows, but I've never known my grandparents to butcher a cow to get steaks or anything like that. Now they raised hogs to slaughter every year, and they made ham, sausage, bacon, that type of thing with it. But I've never known my grandparents to raise a cow and butcher it. They were always their dairy cows. They produced the milk, the butter. There's a dish called pepper pot you would probably like. I've never heard of pepper pot before. Minced mutton is goat. Well, I've eaten goat one time, and that's when I worked at the CPA office. One of the CPAs, his wife was raised on a goat farm. You know, they raised goats to slaughter them for their meat. So they always had a freezer full of meat. And he was saying one time at work that he needed to find homes for a lot of goat meat because they needed to empty the freezer because they were about ready to, you know, butcher more goats, and they needed to get rid of what they had in the freezer so they had room to put the new meat. And I told him, I said, well, I've never tried goat, but I said, I'd love to eat some of it. I'd love to try it. So he brought me a package of it the next day. And I took it home and cooked it. I cooked it just like I did beef stew. I put potatoes, carrots, you know, all that good stuff in it, peas. I took him a bowl of it to work the next day, and he ate it. And he says, "Oh my God!" He said, "If my wife could cook like you, I wouldn't mind eating goat." I'm sure she was a good cook. I don't think she could have been raised on a goat farm with all that goat meat and not know how to cook it. Coal Mountain also caused you distress. I don't think I've ever watched a movie called Coal Mountain. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I've never heard of it. I'm a carnivore, so I eat meat. Well, I eat meat too, but I draw my limits on what meat I eat. Let me look it up. Coal Mountain. Hmm. Is that a new movie? Or has that been out for a while? Backdrop of it's set in the American Civil War. I think I may have seen that. I just forgot the name of it. Cold Mountain. I just I didn't recognize that name, but I think I did see the movie. She's got a wrench. Saying, where's Connie's wrench? She's got it. I don't know how come she didn't have it when she first popped in, but she's got it. Well, if she'll put her name back in the live chat, you'll see that she does. I don't know why she didn't. She needs to put her name back in live chat and you'll see that she's got it. I don't know. Sometimes my computer acts crazy and I could have accidentally changed a setting or something. I don't know. But she's got a wrench. If she'll come back into live chat, she'll see she does. Well, she's got to come back into chat again. She's not coming back in. Yeah, she needs to try again because she's got it. I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't see her name back in chat either, so you can't see the wrench. Yeah, they do that, Cindy. I don't see Connie's name coming up either, so how can you see a wrench? She's got to at least put her name back in the chat box. So she's got to make a comment for her name to come up. Well, that's all I can say. Connie needs to put something else in the chat box so her name comes back up and she'll see that she's got a wrench. Look how many times that happened with Gladys quite a while ago. Almost every time Gladys came in the chat box, her wrench was gone. Hi, Ann. How are you doing? I mean, I can't put her name in the chat myself. She's got to put a statement in the chat to come up. Tonight's prize is what I got on my arm. It's a beaded bracelet. Really, I mean, I know she's a moderator. She's been a moderator on my channel ever since almost day one. So little buddy, you want to go back out? Come on. You ate all your. Oh, Well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I know she's a moderator. She's been a moderator almost from day one that I was going live. So you're not doing good. Doctor said yesterday he wished he had have never done my first neck surgery. Well, when he's the doctor, he should have known best the first time, I guess. I don't know. What would have been your problem though if he had not done the surgery, I wonder. I mean, sometimes it's best to leave things alone, and some other times you have to intervene. So I'm not your doctor. I don't know what all the problems were or the situation was. So I don't know. He doesn't think he'd be as bad if he had not done the surgery. Well, that's kind of late to decide that now, isn't it? I don't know, Connie. If she'll come back into chat, she'll see she's got a wrench. I've never done anything to change it. Wow. So you should be compensated for a bad decision on the doctor's fault, on the doctor's side, that's for sure. You should ask him, okay, and how am I going to be compensated for your mistake? Because you're the one that has to deal with that the rest of your life, not him. Well, Gladys, you don't have to leave just because Connie doesn't want to come back in. She's got a wrench. She's always had one. I don't know what the problem was when she come in before if it wasn't there. Well, it's kind of like my surgeon. When I went in for my 5th or 6th week's checkup after my surgery, my breast surgery, saying I had cancer, she called me in her office, not in the exam room. We went right in her office and sat down. And she said, we got to talk. And she said, you don't have cancer. She said that the pathologist tested, and retested 4 or 5 times. And she said, you do not have cancer. There's no dead cells there. There's nothing to indicate you had cancer. It was all fibrocystic cyst. And that's what I told him it was in the beginning. And my oncologist wouldn't believe it. Oh, it's cancer. Stage 3 cancer. Gave me 3 years to live. Threw my life up in a turmoil. Then I had to go through chemo and lose my hair and all that stuff on top of it, lose my immune system. Yeah, that was a malpractice suit right there. I could have sued the person that did the biopsy. I'm not blaming my surgeon. I'm not blaming the cancer doctor, but it was the one that did the diagnosis that made the mistake. It was not cancer, and they diagnosed me with cancer. I'm just wondering who out there had the cancer and they diagnosed them with something else. Well, how can you even see her name? I don't see her name. She'll put her name back in chat. She'll see that she does. I can't even find her name. Yeah, for some reason, the first time she popped in, it wasn't there. I don't know why, but that's happened to Gladys as well here a while back. About every other time she came into live chat, her name was not in blue and it was supposed to be. So all I know is she can come back into chat and she'll see or not. I mean, I can't force her to do anything. Exactly, Cindy. She needs to come back, put some kind of other comment in the chat box because I can't enter her name for her. Yeah, I know that time traveler. That was the very first time she came in, way back, almost the beginning of the chat. But that's the only time she's put her name in. She needs to put it back in and see what happens. That's all I can say. Just like my screen, I had to go live through StreamYard this evening, just to make sure it was going to be horizontal instead of vertical. Because remember how all the problem I've been having trying to go live on YouTube and it keeps flipping on me and making it go in vertical. No matter what I did, it went vertical on me. I set it for horizontal, but when I hit live to go live, it flipped it. So that's the reason I went on StreamYard this time. And I didn't put the link at the top of the box because, if we play trivia, it's impossible to have other people up on the screen because you don't want them to verbally say the answer. They have to be in the chat to be able to put in their answer. So I just went live on StreamYard just to make sure it was going to go horizontal this time. Well, I wish Connie would come on back. I mean, there's no need in getting mad because her name was not in blue when she first entered, because there's some crazy stuff going on with YouTube. They're updating stuff and changing settings and all kind of stuff. I can't even keep up with them myself. Can you believe it's October 17th already? I always forget which end of the box I started on. It got downright chilly last night, y'all. And it was cool today. I had my pedal pushers on instead of my shorts. I can't text her, Gladys, because I'm on the phone that I'm live on. So I can't mess with that phone while I'm filming with it. I'm using the camera off of my cell phone to film with. Well, Susan, she's going to have to get over it because I can't control some of the stuff that screws up on YouTube and StreamYard. I've tried to tell her she's got a wrench. I don't know what's going on. Gladys has missed hers several times. It hasn't done it lately, but oh my God, in the beginning, about every other time she came in the live box, her blue wrench was gone and I had to keep putting it back. Janice says in the 40s this AM. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't check the temperature this morning, but it was pretty cold. I got up and I put my bathrobe on and my fuzzy slippers to keep my feet warm. That's how cool it was in my house because I didn't have any heat turned on. Yeah, and it was cool all day, which I was able to get work done in the yard today. I'm looking for the Granbury forecast to see. Right now it's 65. It was 72 today for a high. It's going to be 50 tonight. 78 is a high tomorrow with 55 tomorrow night. 80 on Saturday with a Saturday night it's going to be 51. Sunday 81 and then 54. Monday it's going to be 83 and 60 at night. So it looks like it's going to stay in the high 80s or right barely hitting 90 after that for a whole week. And it'll be in the 60s at night, low 60s. So the temperature is cooling off and the plants ought to love it, until we get our first freeze or first frost. Because like I said, we don't usually get a first frost until about first or second week in November. A lot of years we got icy rain on the Halloween day, but from what I can tell in the forecast, it's not supposed to rain this Halloween and it's not going to be that cold. I mean, it could change between now and then. I don't know, but we'll see. Connie, come on back in live chat. Oh, I don't know. Read Susan's chat. Okay, I gotta find it. I think she felt she was being punished for some reason, but she won't talk to me anywhere. At least that's what I think. Well, I don't know of anybody that's punishing her. I'm not. All right, first question. What science fiction movie sees Tom Cruise battling alien tripod fighting machines? I mean, nobody's mad at Connie. I don't, there's some things that are beyond my control. That's all I can say. I don't know. Lance Smith and Jana Jacob, World of War of Worlds. Way to go, guys. What Shakira hit was the official song of the FIFA World Cup in 2010? What Shakira, I hope I pronounced that right, hit was the official song of the FIFA World Cup in 2010. Yeah, there's nothing to be forgiven for. I don't know what's going on. And there's Paula. Hello, Paula. What Shakira hit was the official song of the FIFA World Cup in 2010. Cindy Sandu, wakey wakey, way to go. It said this time for Africa. It was wakey wakey. Oh, waka waka. I don't know how you pronounce it. I said wakey wakey, but I don't know. But Cindy got it. Way to go, Cindy. April's going to be back. Her boyfriend's calling. Okay, April. Be nice on the phone. On what TV show hosted by Paige Davis do a pair of neighbors swap houses for 2 days to redecorate one room? On what TV show hosted by Paige Davis do a pair of neighbors swap houses for 2 days to redecorate one room? Lance Smith, Trading Places. I'll give that to Lance and Cindy Sandu. Trading Places was the name of it. I've watched it a couple of times. He calls every Thursday at the same time. Well, tell him hello from your YouTube friends when he calls. Bud Sledge retired as the commissioner of what sports league in 2015? Bud Selig, Selig, retired as the commissioner of what sports league in 2015? Not Brewers, not the hockey team, not NBL, not hockey, not NHL. I don't know what NHL is. Y'all are probably not remembering your letters right correctly. Not boxing. Not arena football. Cindy saying, wait a minute. No, it's Wilson, Major League Baseball. Way to go, Wilson. Give it up for Wilson, Major League Baseball. What Harvard student founded Facebook? What Harvard student founded Facebook? Lance Wilson and Uncle BB. What is going on with my chat? Okay, Cindy and Dennis. I don't know why my chat is went down so far low. Hmm. Yeah, I know. I've already got Lance. I got Lance Wilson, Uncle BB, Cindy, and Dennis. Well, I guess Gladys left. I haven't seen her in there lately. Gary Oldman won an Oscar for his portrayal of whom in the movie Darkest Hour? Who did Gary Oldman win an Oscar for playing his portrayal of who in the movie Darkest Hour? Not Dracula. Karen, you leaving? She said, see you later. Cindy Sandu, Churchill, and Jana are the only two that got it. It was Winston Churchill is who he played. What band fronted by Rick Ocasek was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018? What band fronted by Rick Ocasek was inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018? Cindy Sandu, Cars. Way to go, girl. It was Cars. Cindy's the only one that got it. What happened to Derek Shepherd in season 11 of Grey's Anatomy? What happened to Dr. Derek Shepherd in season 11 of Grey's Anatomy? Lance Smith and Paula are the two that got it. No, he wasn't shot. He was in a car accident and died. Well, I see your name up there where you gave the answer for cars. And I don't see that you came back in until just now and said, I said died. That's the only time I see your name come up in here since you put in cars for the answer to the last question. But I'll put a point in for you, Cindy. Yeah, he was killed in a car accident right under Uncle. Well, I don't see it. Wait a minute. I've got my chat set on top chat. Let me put it on live chat. I always forget to do that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe go down now. Okay, Jana Jacob, where it says cars. Then Uncle BB says, way to go, Cindy. Paul of Bordeaux said died. Lance said died. And Jana Jacob said me. Jana said he was shot. And Cindy said, I said died, but I don't see Cindy's name up there except for where she put the answer to cars. But I gave you a point anyway. Yeah, your name didn't come up saying he died. That's why I didn't say anything. You might have thought you entered it and maybe you didn't hit the enter button or something and it didn't come up. I don't know. You see it plain as day? Does anybody else see Jana's name come up saying he died after she put in cars for the answer to the previous question? Until she said, I said he died. Because I don't see her name come up at all between where she put cars in and in where she came in and said he was shot. She put in me above that, right under Lance. And I couldn't understand why it said me. But like I said, I gave you a point anyway. I don't see it except for where you said I said he died, and then you said read mine. There was none of yours up there to read except where you entered cars. Yeah, Cindy, you got a point anyway. So I mean, it's just a game. You're going to email it to me. Well, see, there's all kind of crazy things go on with these YouTube channels. Just like Connie coming in when her name wasn't in blue. I can't help that. I didn't do anything to cause it. And the only names I see right under Uncle BB was Paula that said died. Lance said died. Jana came in and said me, M-E. And then she said he was shot. And then Cindy comes in and said, I said died. And below that, she says, read mine. Yeah, I don't see anything for you, Cindy, right directly under BB, Uncle BB. Not on my chat, there's not. But I gave you a point, so it's all right. But see, there's strange things that happen. Does anybody else see Cindy's name directly under Uncle BB where he says, "Way to go, Cindy"? Jana had cars, and then Uncle BB said, "Way to go, Cindy." Paula Bordeaux said died. But he was saying way to go because she got the answer to cars. And I don't see Cindy again until she says, "Me, he was shot. I said died. Read mine." Does anybody else see it? Cindy says she sees it plain as day. I don't, not on my chat. She said she's going to email it to me. Okay. I did give her a free point already, Dennis. I already told her 4 times I've given you a point for it, even though I don't see it. Well, don't leave, Mustang Sally. She was just saying that she had answered it and I didn't see her name come up. I mean, it's not an argument or anything. I don't know why it didn't come up in my chat. You guess Mr. Wilson's eating a plate of pig feet? Yeah, let's move on to the next one. I mean, if we get into this every time on trivia night, I'm just going to stop trivia. I mean, that's all I can do. I don't want arguing going on. But honestly, on my chat box, I don't see her name right under BB's, Uncle BB's. It's further down where she said, "Read mine," and right above it, she said, "I said he died." But you got a point anyway, so. And I hope nobody leaves because of a little spat like this. I mean, it's nothing. What happens to Dr. Oh, I already read that one. What rugby team performs a haka before every international match? What rugby team performs a haka, HAKA, before every international match? Well, I'm sure you do, Cindy, but it just didn't show up on my chat. I don't know why, but it didn't. The same way I don't know why Connie's name didn't have the blue wrench. I mean, well, you got part of the question right, Cindy, so I'll give you a point for that, but that's not the whole answer. It was All Blacks, but what team was it? The haka, I think, is a dance. Isn't that a Jewish dance or something? I think that's what that is. I wouldn't stake my life on it, but isn't that where they get in a line and like hold one another's shoulders and kick their legs up and stuff and then kind of inch over around in a circle? Isn't that called the haka? I don't know. I thought that's what it was, but I'll look it up. Yeah, it says the haka, a variety of ceremonial dances in Maori culture, Maori. A performance art, haka are often performed by a group with vigorous movements and stamping of the feet. So I was right, it is a dance. Not Greece, not Jamaica. But Cindy's got a point for getting half of the question right, all blacks. I'll just go ahead and tell you it was New Zealand All Blacks. It was the correct name. New Zealand All Blacks. I can't give it to you now, Lance. I already told everybody the answer. Smarty. What company began trading on the NASDAQ in 2012 with the stock symbol FB? What company began trading on the NASDAQ in 2012 with the stock symbol FB? Okay, I guess Lance and Wilson's the only ones got it right. It's Facebook. Way to go, Wilson. Way to go, Tom. Lance. Facebook was the answer. What movie about a man sold into slavery won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2014? I'll give Jan a point. She came in third. What movie about a man sold into slavery won the Oscar for the Best Picture in 2014? Not Roots, not Django, not Freedom. Y'all are close with some of the answers, but it's not that one. It's not Roots. It's not Freedom. It's not Me Too. I gave you a point, Jana. Not Django. It's the other one. Keep naming and you'll come to the right one. Cindy Sandu, way to go. 12 years a slave. Way to go, girl. 12 years a slave is the correct answer. She's the only one that got it. Won't work now, Wilson. You got Jana between you. She said Rosewood. If you'd have come right up under Cindy, I could have give you a point, but not when there's somebody between there. By what name is singer Alicia Moore better known? She goes by a stage name. What is her stage name? You're close, Sandy. Cindy. It's not Keys. Lance, I didn't ask for a stage name. I asked for the real name. Well, yeah, you did. It's Pink. Alicia Moore is her real name. Pink is her stage name. But nobody knows her by her real name because everybody knows her as Pink. Okay, Janny, you come in a little bit late, but I'll give it to you. And Cindy was so close. She says Alicia Keys, but it wasn't Alicia Keys. It was Alicia Moore. And you know what? I think I'll give you a point anyway because you're half right. How's that, Cindy? You probably just got confused on the name. Dubbed one year of most influential women in the world, who famously endorsed Barack Obama for president while being interviewed on Larry King Live. Cindy and Paula, it was Oprah Winfrey. Way to go, ladies. Cindy and Paula. Now I got little buddy scratching at the door again. I just let him in. I just gave him a handful of treats and he wanted to go out. I'm not going to let him back in right now. What Real Madrid superstar was the top earning athlete in 2017? Yeah, he's got me trained, Lance. You see him all over TikTok. What Real Madrid superstar was the top earning athlete in 2017? Peps. I don't know what Peps is. Don't know what Whoopi is. What Real Madrid superstar was the top earning athlete in 2017? Little buddy. Way to go, Cindy and Lance. It was Christina or Cristino Ronaldo. I've watched him so many times on um TikTok. Him and his wife, his girlfriend. I don't know why they mix it up. One time he's with his wife, then he's got pictures of him and his ex-girlfriend, and then of his son, his children. I mean, it's crazy. But he's all over TikTok. It was Cristiano Ronaldo is his name. And I probably don't pronounce it anywhere correctly. Cristiano Ronaldo is who it was. He is a good looking guy, but his wife is a good looking woman too. The phrase coalition of the willing was used to describe what? The phrase coalition of the willing was used to describe what? Nobody knows. The phrase coalition of the willing. It had to do with the invasion of Iraq, Lance. I'll give you a point for part of the question right. Cindy got it part of it right for international partnership. Okay, I'll read you the answer. It said countries that supported the U.S. led invasion of Iraq. Led the invasion of Iraq. I'm getting tongue tied. But it was countries that came together and supported the U.S. and led the invasion to Iraq, was what it was. You know, I hate this. I know Connie and I haven't seen Susan lately either. Susan, Gladys, and Connie, all three of them have not been back in chat. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How many cars does Memphis need to steal to save his brother in Gone in 60 Seconds? How many cars does Memphis need to steal to save his brother in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds? I watched that several times. I love those kind of shows. Nobody's got it right yet. It was more than 7 and more than 3, more than 40. Lance Smith got it. It was 50 cars. He had to steal 50 cars to save his brother. In that movie, Gone in 60 Seconds. Way to go, Lance. I figured y'all remember it because we've asked it several times in previous trivias. All right, U2 won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 2006. What was their album called? U2 won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 2006. What was their album called? Lance already won this game, y'all. Quit coming up with numbers for cars. Lance already won it. 50 cars. We're on to the next question. U2 won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 2006. What was their album called? In the meantime, I'm checking my email. Yeah, on this screenshot, it does say that. I mean, Cindy did come in. He said, way to go, Cindy. And then Cindy says, hit by a car and died. And then Paula said, died. Lance said, died. Janice said, me. I don't know why. It didn't come up on mine. That is, if this it'll go back far enough. Oh, I see Susan says, I think I need to rest for tonight since I didn't sleep much last night and feeling yucky. Sorry you feel bad, Susan. Yeah, I just read it. I missed it earlier, but I'm reading it now. I see it. I'm sorry she doesn't feel good. See, I even missed Susan's chat. Yeah, it won't go back that far, but I don't know why it didn't show up on mine, Cindy, but it sure showed up on her screenshot. But I believed you. I don't know why it didn't come up in my chat. Just like I don't know why Connie's name wasn't in blue with a blue wrench. I have no idea. But you can see, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I don't know if it'll even come in where you can read it. But on her screenshot, it did say that. She did come in right under Uncle BB. Because Uncle BB said Moody Blues. Jana Jacobs said Cars. Uncle BB said, way to go, Cindy. And then Cindy come in and said, got hit by a car and died. And it did not show up on my chat box. I don't know why. I have no idea. Sorry about that. But, I don't have any control over it. It might have had something to do with me being on top chat instead of live chat, which, like tonight, I forgot to change it. It might have been on live chat to begin with, and I was on top chat. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Okay, where were we? Dennis says YouTube has an album. I didn't say YouTube. I said YouTube. You two. The number two. It's a singing group. U2. You thought I said YouTube. And Lance got it. It was how to dismantle a bomb, an atomic bomb. He got it correct, every single word. How to dismantle the atomic bomb. You wouldn't think they'd come up with a song about something like that or an album. Crazy, isn't it? I don't know what's happening, but that part of her chat didn't even show up on my chat box at all. I saw everything above it, below it, but not hers. Hers didn't come up in there for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, next question. What HBO Western stars Sheriff Seth Bullock? What HBO Western stars Sheriff Seth Bullock? I got all kind of people getting mad at me tonight, and I haven't done anything. Nobody gonna try for this one? What HBO Western stars Sheriff Seth Bullock? Who stars in the show as a sheriff, Seth Bullock. Dennis said, "Don't sweat it, Linda." I'm not trying not to. I got Lance and Jana, Deadwood. Way to go, ladies and gentlemen. The answer was Deadwood. But I've got people dropping out. I had 40 some people in here. Couples didn't like the arguing about the questions. 2 left because Connie didn't come back. Connie left because I guess she got mad or something. I don't know. Oh, I can't win for losing. And my chat box keeps messing up on me here. It keeps jumping down on me. Yep, it's Deadwood, Jana and Lance. Deadwood is the answer. Next question. What Canadian company announced in 2016 that they would stop manufacturing smartphones? What Canadian company announced in 2016 that they would stop manufacturing smartphones? Yeah, Wilson's still here. You know, I do the best I can. It's hard to please everybody. What Canadian company announced in 2016 that they would stop manufacturing smartphones? I'm trying not to, Jana. And way to go, Lance. It was BlackBerry. You're the only one that got it. And thank you for that, Jana. Who is the voice of the donkey in Shrek? Who is the voice of the donkey in Shrek? Y'all know that. I know you do. Way to go, Dennis. Eddie Murphy is. Way to go. He's the only one got it. Yeah, Lance got it right. Blackberry was the answer to that question. And then Dennis got this one right. It's Eddie Murphy. About time. What Taylor Swift song had 43.2 million views in the first 24 hours after the video was posted to YouTube in 2017? What Taylor Swift song had 43.2 million views in the first 24 hours after the video was posted to YouTube in 2017? What Taylor Swift song had 43.2 million views in the first 24 hours after the video was posted to YouTube in 2017. Cardigan. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just waiting to make sure that the computer's not lagging because I don't want to miss anybody's answer. But nobody else is popping up except Jana popped up with cardigan. And Lance is the one that's got it. It's look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Way to go, Lance. Okay, and Cindy's back. And I've got one cat up on the house. That Lucky, he loves to get up on the air conditioner here at the window, even even though I don't use the air conditioner there. It needs to be taken down, but he loves to get on top of the house. Oh goodness. I'm gonna have an allergy attack. Y'all, Lance got it. He answered it with "Look what you made me do," and that was the song. Look what you made me do. Thank you, Cindy. She said Dennis said it's a full moon. You reckon that's what it is? Right, Dennis, it's a full moon. I tell you, all kind of weird stuff has happened in October. Everything's going crazy. YouTube is crazy. My cats are crazy. These guys building the house next door crazy. Oh, I don't know if I'll survive it all, y'all. Okay, next question. Dr. Oz got his start on TV on whose talk show? Dr. Oz got his start on TV on what talk show? Or whose talk show? Okay, Lance, Uncle BB, and Dennis got Oprah. And I know that's what you meant, Dennis, even though you put okra. I know you meant Oprah. Way to go. It was Oprah Winfrey is where Dr. Oz got his start. What British distance runner was knighted in 2017? Listen to him. He's back at the door. Oh, goodness, cat. I'm glad Lucky doesn't do that because I don't know what I'd do if both of you took turns coming to the door. Hmm. What British distance runner was knighted in 2017? Farah? No, not Farah. What British distance runner was knighted in 2017? I got it, Lance. Lance, Cindy, and Lance come up again. It was Sir Mo Farah. Mo Farah was knighted in 2017. And Wilson. Way to go, Lance. Um, Cindy, Wilson. Okay, next question. Get out of that cat food bag. He's climbing on the cat food bag over here, y'all. Come here. Oh my goodness. I got treats here. You don't need to be fed again. You don't need to be fed again. I get the treats open. Poor starving cat. He'd eat that whole box of cat treats at one time if I'd let him. Ugh. Okay, next question. Little rascal. Yeah, he's a little rascal. What nickname was given to Nadia Suleman after she gave birth to octuplets? What nickname was given to Nadia Suleman after she gave birth to octuplets? I remember when she first gave birth. Oh my God, it was all over the news. Oh man, octopus. You don't read Uncle BB's answer. I know what he meant, but he said octopus. Janice said her chihuahua wants treats all the time. That's a little buddy. He wants them all the time. He's already gobbled up that whole handful. And there's April back. You talk to your boyfriend? I hope you told him hello for all of us. What movie series follows the annex of middle grade student Greg Huffley? Yeah, technically it could have been. Now she's going to make a smoothie. She said, yes, she did tell him hello for us. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything of them lately. I've seen a few advertisements where it said, here's the what happened to Octomom's octuplets since they're grown or something like that. But they just rigmaroled around. They never really told you, or they never really showed you pictures of them grown. So I just gave up on it, quit watching it. What movie series follows the annex of middle grade student Greg Huffley. Dennis says, I hate to feed them. Me too. All right, we got Cindy, Jana, and that's the only two that got the answer. It's the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Cindy and Jana, the Wimpy Diary. Yeah, could you imagine the diapers they went through with that many children, that many babies in one house? Who won Octomon? Um, Jana and Tamara or Tamara. Yeah. Jana Jacob got it. She says Octomom, and then Tamara come in right after her and said Octomom. And Cindy got Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and Jana got Wimpy Kid. So, yeah, I get to thinking because, see, when my daughter was first born, they didn't have disposable baby diapers. They had cloth diapers, and you had to wash them and dry them. And I was washing and drying diapers every other day just with one baby. Could you imagine with octuplets? How many diapers you would be washing? You'd be washing diapers every single day if you had enough diapers to last for a day. But I certainly could not afford to buy disposable diapers for that many babies. I couldn't afford to feed that many babies. How can you even take care of that many babies unless you got help? Uncle BB said Mom had a diaper service. I didn't. I was the diaper service. I washed diapers and hung them out on the clothesline to dry for my daughter. And I washed diapers every other day because I had enough diapers to get through, every other day before I had to wash them again. Little buddy, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. He's scratching on the wall back there. Go ahead. You got all the treats you're going to get. You're going to be sick. But yeah, you have to change the babies every day. And if they spit on themselves, you got to change them, then. So it takes a lot of little shirts and little nightgowns and a lot of diapers for that many babies. Make them all wear the same one. Well, you can make them all wear the same colors or the same style, but it'd be kind of hard for them to wear all the same one at one time. April said she washed diapers too. I could not, back then, even if they'd had disposable diapers, I couldn't afford to buy them. And I don't know how many dozen diapers in a baby shower. And it was enough that it got me through every other day to wash clothes, wash diapers. Because, I didn't want to completely run out. I wanted to have a couple of extra to last me till I could get them washed and at least get them dried. And then get me through to the next day. Okay. What Sam Hunt song spent a record-setting 34 weeks at the top of Billboard's Hot Country Songs? Yeah, we use safety pins. I had the ones with the little plastic things on the top of them where you lock them together. Yeah, they had plastic diapers or plastic pants to go over the diapers. So if you were holding them and they peed, it didn't go all over you. It went inside the plastic pants. And I couldn't let my son wear them any longer than I had to because they caused him to break out. So he ran around a lot in warm weather with no plastic pants on. It was just a diaper, and he didn't mind. He loved it. All right, I'm gonna read the question one more time to see if there's any more people trying to come up with a try for the answer. What Sam Hunt song spent a record-setting 34 weeks at the top of Billboard's Hot Country Songs? Well, as long as it's been since anything has popped up, um, I'm going to give it to Lance. He's the only one that come up with the answer. Body Like a Back Road. That's the name of the song. Body Like a Back Road. Way to go, Lance. Next question. What TV series is based on the George R. Martin's fantasy novels, A Song of Ice and Fire? Yep. My son got diaper rash if I put plastic pants on him. So I just had to put the diaper on and let him run around with just the diaper. What TV series is based on the George R. R. Martin's fantasy novels, A Song of Ice and Fire? I've got Cindy Sandu and Lance Smith. Game of Thrones is the correct answer. So I haven't had anybody else pop up within several seconds. So I know they didn't know the answer until I told it. So next question. What was Chicago White Sox first baseman Frank Thomas's nickname? What was Chicago White Sox first baseman Frank Thomas' nickname? What was his nickname, y'all? Star Trek? Cindy and Uncle BB. It was the Big Hurt. Cindy Sandu and Uncle BB got it right. The Big Hurt. Next question. What fugitive was found in 2003 hiding in a hole with $750,000 in cash, a pistol, and two AK 47s? What fugitive was found in 2003 hiding in a hole with $750,000 in cash, a pistol, and two AK 47s? Trump? I don't think it was Trump. Sam Shepard. It was Hussein, Saddam Hussein. Dennis and Donna are the only two that got it because Cindy came in there with Sam Shepard. So what is going on with this thing? I'll give Uncle BB and Lance. It was Saddam Hussein is who it was. YouTube wouldn't let you put it in. Everybody else put it in. Why not? Uh, I didn't see your name come up with it, Wilson. My live chat box is jumping all over the place. Tommy got hanged. Yeah, but why would they censor just Wilson's and not censor anybody else? I'll give Wilson a point. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. I got you, Wilson. What is Sweeney Todd's real name in the music thriller The Demon Barber of Fleet Street? What is Sweeney Todd's real name in the musical thriller The Demon Barber of Fleet Street? Okay, Donna, Lance, and Cindy got Johnny Depp. It was actually Benjamin Barker, but Johnny Depp is the one that played that character, so they got it correct. Donna, Lance, and Cindy. Way to go, guys and ladies. Next question. What performed with Enum to the dismay of gay rights activists at the Grammy Awards in 2001? Who performed with Eminem, EMINEM, to the dismay of gay rights activists at the Grammy Awards in 2001? April says she weed whacked all day. I got you, Cindy. I got the first Elton John. You're correct. Lance and Cindy's the only two that got it. Elton John. April says she's sitting outside with her dog. Well, it's just afternoon for you. It's still daylight. It's dark. It's really dark outside here. Next question. Name both of Ray Bourne's parents on Everybody Loves Raymond. Name both of Ray Bourne's parents on Everybody Loves Raymond. We're already on another question, Wilson and Jana. Name both of Ray Bourne's parents on Everybody Loves Raymond. Cindy Sandu and Uncle BB, Marie and Frank. Marie and Frank are the answers. And as long as it's been, I'm not taking any more, even if you pop up, because I've already told you the answer. Marie and Frank. Next question. What NBA team did businessman Tillman Fertitta purchase for $2.2 million? $2.2 billion, I'm afraid. What NBA team did businessman Tillman Fertitta purchase for $2.2 billion? It was in 2017. Not Boston Celtics. Nope. I don't know if he's Jewish or not. He might be. That's a lot of money to pay for a ball team. Okay, we got Cindy Sandu, Wilson, Lance. Those are the three winners. It was the Houston Rockets. They were purchased in 2017. Way to go. Yeah, it was Cindy and Wilson and Lance. What is special about a video call Me at the Zoo? What is special about the video called Me at the Zoo? Y'all should know this because we asked it before one time. What is special about a video called Me at the Zoo? YouTuber who made a million. Lance says first video uploaded to YouTube. And Lance is right. It was the very first video ever loaded to YouTube and published. Very first video on YouTube was Me at the Zoo. Way to go, Lance. Next question. Who did actor Nicolas Cage marry in 2002? Who did actor Nicolas Cage marry in 2002? I never can see him marrying her, but I guess he did. Way to go, Cindy and Lance. It was Lisa Marie Presley. I can't picture those two together, it just doesn't click to me. Publicity. Yeah, it might have been a publicity stunt. But I can't see them. They just don't look like the right fit for a couple. All right, next question. Just Dance was whose first number one single on the Billboard Hot 100? Just Dance was whose first number one single on the Billboard Hot 100? No, I couldn't picture them either, Jana. Cindy, you got it. It's Lady Gaga. Way to go, Cindy. Yeah, I can't picture Nicolas Cage married to Lisa. I can't picture Michael Jackson married to Lisa. They had to be publicity gimmicks or something because I just don't see it. All right, Lance and Wilson. Can't take any more, y'all. You're coming in too late. Got Jana. What Anthony Zucker crime drama did CBS cancel in 2015 after being aired on air for 15 years? What Anthony Zucker crime drama did CBS cancel in 2015 after being on the air for 15 years? And that was one of my favorite shows. Lance, Cindy, Uncle BB. It was CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. I love that show. Way to go. Woohoo. FC Barcelona superstar Lionel Messi is from what country? Remember the EP with the cats? FC Barcelona superstar Lionel Messi is from what country? Nope, not Spain. Lance, you got it right. It was Argentina. Way to go, Lance. Not Portugal. Nurse Jackie, remember that show? I don't remember that. Next question. Was on HBO. What photo and video sharing site did Facebook purchase for $1 billion in 2012? What photo and video sharing site did Facebook purchase for $1 billion in 2012? Lance, Wilson, and Cindy. It was Instagram. Way to go, guys and ladies. Let me know when you're tired of playing. What actress did comedian Tom Green marry in 2001? Their marriage lasted only 1 year. Dennis said he's not tired, just don't know any answers. Way to go, Cindy. It was Drew Barrymore. Way to go. Still fun watching. Okay, next question. Who performed Janis Joplin's Piece of My Heart while bald from chemotherapy at the Grammy Awards in 2005? Who performed Janis Joplin's Piece of My Heart while bald from chemotherapy at the Grammys Awards in 2005? Not Dion. Oh, me. Oh, told you I don't have answers. Well, Cindy's got it. It was Melissa Etheridge. Etheridge. Way to go, Cindy. April says, I don't know of any of the answers either. All right. What AMC series is set in a post apocalyptic world where guns are shunned in favor of swords? What AMC series is set in a post apocalyptic world where guns are shunned in favor of swords? Not Walking Dead. Not Night of the Walking Dead. Dennis says, oops. Oh, me. Gunblades, no. Cindy got it. She's the only one come up with the right answer. It's Into the Badlands. Way to go, Cindy. Whoop, whoop. You notice I waited till I called the answer because if I'd have mentioned it at first, everybody would all of a sudden be popping up with Into the Badlands because I've already told you. So once I tell you that the answer, I can't give you a point if you pop up with that answer. I'm sorry. What defense secretary became infamous for his there are known knowns explanation during a news briefing on weapons of mass destruction? What defense secretary became infamous for his there are none known knowns explanation during a news brief on weapons of mass destruction? Ooh, it was, let's see, Lance and Dennis. It was Rumsfeld, Donald Rumsfeld. So it was Dennis and Lance. Good night, Jana. If you got to leave, I know it's bedtime. You're probably later than we are. It's 9:24 here p.m. Oh, Wilson got it too. Whew. I can't stop yawning all of a sudden. Last one. Okay, this will be the last one. Okay, what did actress Gwyneth Paltrow name her firstborn daughter? What did actress Gwyneth Paltrow name her firstborn daughter? Way to go, Cindy. It was Apple. Let me tally up the points and see who our winner is. It's pretty close between two of you. Let's see. Lance has got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 33 for Lance. Jana's got 10. Cindy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my God. You got 32, Cindy, and Lance got 33. Wilson got 11. Uncle BB got 7. Dennis got 7. Paula got 2. And Donna got 2. So, I mean, it's almost like a tie. But Lance beat out by 1 point, y'all. 33 to 32. Sorry, Cindy, but Lance won. And I don't know if I've got your address, Lance, but you'll need to send me your mailing address to my email. It's at the bottom of all my videos, but I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Send me your mailing address, Lance, to my email address so I can send you send you the bracelet. Yeah, woo, woo. That was so close though, by 1 point, Cindy. One little point. Oh my God, just 1 point. You're welcome, Lance. Good try, Cindy. You usually win. You or Patty C. I don't know where Patty C is tonight. She's not here. Usually Cindy wins or Patty C. Well, your time's coming, Wilson. You're doing better. You're getting more questions right as we play. So good night, Uncle BB. Good night, everybody. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. I love having you come into trivia night. Y'all have a blessed night, a safe week, and we'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Watch, share, and subscribe to my videos. I know y'all already subscribe to them, but watch and share my videos. Get your friends to subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now.